We're going to talk about our gun recruit Dylan Shiel in a moment, and that's one of the talking points, not only what he's going to bring to the side this year, but what his presence does and the opportunities it presents for the players around him and the ball winners that we've already got in the side.
Well, let's talk about him now. It was a fantastic coup for the club, wasn't it? Obviously, there was that much excitement and speculation about what club he might choose, and he chose Essendon, which is a pretty bold statement in itself. It's interesting, isn't it, that supporters of other clubs, once they miss out on a big name, they immediately start talking down a player.
Yeah,
and
he's carrying injuries. He only runs one way, only works one way.
Oh, you forgot the kicking, Megan.
The kicking, can't kick.
In fact, during the JLT game down at Geelong, I had someone tweeting me talking about his kicking just as he speared a beautiful lace-out 40-metre pass right onto the chest of one of the forwards. So his kicking looks pretty reasonable to me. I think he's a very smart footballer too, and he knows where to run. So I think he'll be invaluable in terms of not only his ability, but his ability to direct perhaps the more junior members of that midfield group. And there are quite a number of still young players among them.
Yeah, absolutely. And on that, he really arrives at Essendon as a veteran. He's played 135 games, and only Zaharakis, Hooker, Hurley and Heppel have played 150 games. So that really gives an indication of how young this side is. In terms of GWS, he'll be coming up against his former teammates this weekend as the player to have played the most AFL games for the Giants. And of course...
Is it the Dylan Shiel Cup? Is that what we're calling it?
The Dylan Shiel Shield.
No, that's good. Yeah, that's good.
When he began his career at GWS, he, of course, only had 3 wins in his first 46 games. So he got to 50 games with 6 wins. So he certainly knows what it's like for a team that's building up to finals, having played in consecutive preliminary finals for the Giants.
That's a really good point about the experience, because you're right. I don't think we've ever seen a club that has been across its list as youthful but as experienced as the Giants. In fact, it's a couple of years ago, it was ridiculous. They were about still the 4th youngest list in the competition, but they were sort of 6th or 7th for experience. What's interesting with this Essendon list is on the age front, I think they're about the 4th or 5th oldest. But in terms of games experience, they're not necessarily that high.
I think it's second or third last. And we spoke about Ridley before and Andrew McGrath. We've got a group of about 6 players under 23. So we talk so much about the promising young talent coming through. It really is young talent.
And in fact, I just had this thought then as you said it, talking about Shiel's ability to be able to pass on knowledge about GWS. So many GWS players have gone to other clubs that every week Dylan Shiel's going to be able to pass on information about several players from the opposition, I think. So there's another unintended benefit of him coming across. But it's going to be a very exciting moment, I think, after last year, of course, and Adam Sard and Jake Stringer and Devon Smith coming across to have now Dylan Shiel as well. There's some real class and very good experience and ability in that group.